Hello everyone, my name is Pawn Stamayoi and we're back. Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting episode 326 Archen. If you didn't watch the last episode, why didn't you? And this episode's topic is by me. It's a personal thing, so I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna talk about my history of consoles that owned and that I've owned and still own. I'm gonna talk about those. So let's see. What is my earliest console that I've ever gotten? And this could either be like something that you require a TV with, or it can be a handheld console, or any of that kind of stuff. So so pretty much, I'm trying to think, because I think what I'm thinking about right now is the first one, or maybe it wasn't. I'm gonna probably say that it was. So I'm gonna say that the first console that I've ever owned was probably a DS Lite. And if you don't know what a DS Lite is, you can look it up, but it's pretty much like not the first version of the DS, because of course the first version was just the Nintendo DS, but the Nintendo DS Lite was just more smooth and more smaller, because the original DS was cool. It was like bulky and all that, but it was like I said, it was kind of like big, like almost like the size of my 2DS XL, but except it had like a little interesting edges to it and stuff. So yeah, it's interesting, but anyways, yeah, that was the first one, and it was, like I said, it was so cool. I even mentioned one time that I've gotten it, um, but it was so cool because you can play Game Boy games on it too, not only the DS games, which was really awesome. And then there's this cool little feature called Picto Chat, and I remember when my other siblings and just my sibling's friend, well, specifically my older sister's best friend, she would always have a DS too, and we would do Picto Chat, and it was so cool because you can uh, the ones that are around you, like wireless communication. Was it called that? I think it was just called multi. Oh, there was another thing as well, but anyway, I'll talk about that soon. Um, but a cool thing is, um, yeah, you can like draw stuff and type stuff, and even put like the little, like drag the characters of the words and letters and symbols into like creating something, and it was so cool. And that's how you would send messages to each other, and you can like create your own room, or you can like join their room or something like that. It was really cool. It was an awesome thing. You should really look it up one time if you're interested. um, but yeah, it was just one of the cool things back then. Me like just first experience like my own electronic, and sadly, long story short, I did have a lot of history with that thing. But the thing is, the reason why I don't have it now is because, like I said, back then I really let my anger just loose and all that. I didn't care what game I played, even though it made me angry. And I remember the exact game that this made me so angry. I'm pretty sure it was, funny enough, I have it now, but Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. Um, and the reason for that, I forget. I'm pretty sure it's the battle between when you first fight. Um, I think Midbis. No, not first fight. When you fight Midbis in Peach's castle, when it's like pretty late in the game, and then you gotta fight Fawful and all that. Oh wait, there's Fawful as well. Yeah, and that was like the one that was super tough, because if you failed that, then you have to fight Midbis all over again. And I just couldn't do it, so I just let my anger loose and smashed my DS on the ground. And that was like, yeah, that was probably the last time that I've ever destroyed something that I actually wanted to keep playing. That's probably the last time, and that was when I was like 10 or 11. I was when I was back in the projects. Um, but yeah, it was it was crazy because I played a lot of other aggravating games, like I said, the one game, uh, Donkey Kong Jungle Climber for the DS. That was really aggravating. I remember shedding tears on that game, and rage and everything, because of how difficult it is. If you've never played it, oh man, you're in for some hell, honestly. It's crazy. But anyway, But anyways, yeah, it was the first console that I've ever owned. I don't know if you remember me telling you, but I did receive it from my dad. He bought it for me. I think it was for my birthday. Yeah, Walmart, I think. I'm pretty sure it was for my birthday. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much why I don't have it now. But anyways, yeah, so pretty much the next one that I've got was, I think a few years later, I finally was able to get another DS for my dad. Except he wasn't living with my family anymore, because, well, yeah, not gonna get too much into that, but, oh wait, get one more. Anyways, yeah, so pretty much he sent the money to be able to buy the, both for me and my sister that's like, I think she's like a year younger than me. I don't really know. I really don't pay much attention to my siblings' ages or my parents or anything like that, their ages. But anyways, yeah, I remember me and her both getting a Nintendo 3, not 3DS, DSi XL, and it was so cool. It was really just, it was the best thing, honestly, because that was the first time when I could actually take pictures on a DS. And it was really awesome. I didn't, like I said, I think it was like 2 years later, so but now that I think about it, I think I might have gotten my DS Lite when I was like 8. I don't know. Because it was like in the beginnings when we first moved to the projects. I don't know. I really don't. But anyways, yeah, I got the black one, which I thought was looking so cool. And I still love black to this day, just the color in general. But anyway, then my sister, she got like a light blue one. And the funny thing is, that same light blue one is still somewhere in this house. I don't think it works anymore, but we still have it, so that's awesome. For me, I just sold mine, I'm pretty sure, because I just didn't really care about it anymore, I'm pretty sure. Because I wanted to get something different, because it was just really boring me. So that's pretty much what happened with that. But the main thing I loved about that, the DSi XL, was that I can, of course, that's where I started doing the whole flip note thing. That's how I got really interested in making sprites and just creating those animations. It was really fun. And also, you can also, like I said, do the picture thing, and it was so cool with those because I know you can do it on the computer these days, but even probably back then as well. But I didn't have a computer back then that I can actually use all the time, and it wouldn't super lag and all that. But anyway, I remember taking like pictures and stuff, and then going into the edit, and then it having like different colors. Like if I took a picture of like a fruit or something like that, and I made it a different color, I thought that was like the coolest thing, because it really was. It was really awesome. But anyways, yeah. So pretty much, the next console I think I was able to get enough money because I sold like my DSi XL and all the like games I had with it and stuff. Because like I said, I was just getting bored of it and wanted something different. But anyways, that had me leading on to going, and this is where I first, well, actually, no, because I would have gone to GameStop before back then. Probably, yeah, I would say even during, like, when I got the DS Lite and all that. Now that I think about it. Because, yeah, then I would get the games and all that stuff. Yeah, so back then is when I first started to go to, like, GameStop. That was, like, the main thing to go to for me. And even to this day, I still love GameStop. But I just always would take advantage of their, if you get a used game, and if you return it before a week, you'll get a full refund. And I just took so much full advantage of that, so I got to play so many games. But yeah, anyways. So moving on to the console after the DSi XL, I went ahead and go to get my first TV console, the GameCube, the Nintendo GameCube, and it's an awesome one. It's such a great one. It may seem like interesting, like a weird design, but honestly, it was fun. I don't care what it looked like. It was really fun. Um, and I remember having so many games for that because when I first bought it, there was like back then when GameStop used to sell GameCube stuff and even take GameCube games like for trade or for you to get money for them. I remember they had like a whole list and they had a bunch of different games like um, let's see. I remember my favorites were mainly. Oh, and we even have it still to this day. The games, at least. I don't know about the GameCube itself, but now since if you didn't know, if you have a Wii, just a normal Wii, maybe you can do it on the Wii U and the Nintendo Switch, but you can play GameCube games on there, and you can plug in a GameCube controller. And the GameCube controllers, honestly, to this day, they're so good for the Wii and everything, because you can just do a lot with non-GameCube games with the GameCube controller. It's really awesome. But anyway, the main ones that I really loved was pretty much what is it called? It was Naruto. It was Naruto Clash of Ninja 2 for GameCube. That was like one of my favorite ones. It was a really tough one. It was kind of like the style of the games like Mortal Kombat. If you know what that is, it's like the left and right. But it also had some different other modes. I remember just always using the characters like Sasuke and Orochimaru to use the fire attack, and that was like the most overpowered one. But not that. That wasn't the overpowered one in that game. Really, the overpowered one was Kakashi with the Sharingan, because he can pretty much like deflect a jutsu and just do his own, and then he can also like go underground, and then it was like so annoying. He was like the toughest character, I would say, for like just multi-purpose. But not only that, there's this other cool one called Wario. I think it was Wario World, because it wasn't WarioWare. It was for the GameCube. Like I said, it was something like with Wario. It was like a 3D one where Wario. I would say some of the bosses. There was like this bull where you would fight in this like lava cage on top of it. What are the other ones? It was like a really cool one, but it was so tough. I don't remember what it was called. What was it called? I have no idea. But anyways, I don't even know. But there was, like I said, there were so many good games. I'm trying to think of the other games I had on there that I really liked. Cause I had a bunch of other ones, but some of them I just bought, like I said, right when I bought the GameCube because they were cheap and I had the money. I don't think there was really any other ones in specific that I really liked. I don't think there was. Because most of them I would like if they were like multiplayer. But that Wario World one was like, it was single player. Like that was the main thing for the game. It was a single player 3D game. But anyways, I'm gonna restore one more and then I'm gonna check the two. But yeah, I'm most likely gonna talk more about my history of consoles because I still got quite a few left to talk about. So yeah, but I'm trying to think of the other games for the GameCube before I just move on to the next one. I really don't remember what other ones. Oh, Mario Tennis as well for GameCube. That was really fun. Anyway, let's check these two. Nope. Okay. Well, anyway, if you enjoyed the episode, be so kind to support me by donating to my Patreon. As long as you're not putting yourself in a bad spot by doing so, of course, then feel free to. The link is in the description down below. And I'll be seeing y'all later. I've been your host, Paul Stamayoi, and goodbye.